Welcome to AI Bedtime Stories. Today's story is called An Absurdist Tale of Kindness. In the far reaches of imagination, beyond the borders of logic and reason, lay the town of Complimentaria, a place where World Compliment Day was not merely a day but the very fabric of society. In Complimentaria, every utterance was a compliment, every gesture an ode to appreciation, and every day a celebration of the absurdly positive. Our tale begins on a morning that seemed much like any other, under the cotton candy skies of Complimentaria, where the trees whispered sweet nothings to the wind, and the sun blushed as the clouds complemented its radiant glow. Yet, this day was to be different, for the town was on the cusp of a compliment crisis of unprecedented proportions. Enter our protagonist, Gerald, a well-meaning but bewilderingly literal man who had just become the mayor of Complimentaria. Gerald, whose heart was as big as his misunderstandings were frequent, took it upon himself to elevate the art of complimenting to new heights, by making it compulsory for every citizen to invent a new compliment every day, under penalty of being frowned upon, a most severe punishment in Complimentaria. The citizens, always up for a challenge, began their day with zest and zeal, throwing around compliments that ranged from the bizarre to the baffling. "Your voice is as melodious as a symphony performed by clucking chickens," declared one to a bewildered passerby. "Your eyebrows remind me of the majestic waves of the sea during a storm, fierce yet beautiful," professed another, leaving the recipient more perplexed than pleased. As the day wore on, the compliments grew increasingly absurd. "Your left earlobe is the epitome of symmetry, rivaling the pyramids of Giza," one citizen remarked, causing historians to scratch their heads in confusion. "The way you sneeze brings to mind the grace of a gazelle leaping across the Serengeti," commented another, leading to a sudden interest in allergy research. Gerald, observing the chaos he had unleashed, began to wonder if his decree had been too ambitious. The town square, usually a place of harmonious flattery, had turned into a cacophony of nonsensical praise. Citizens were getting entangled in their own words, trying to outdo each other with compliments so elaborate that they lost all meaning. Just as the sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the pandemonium, a small child approached Gerald. "Mayor," she said, her voice clear and sincere, "I think you're really nice for trying to make everyone happy." In that moment, Gerald realized the power of a simple, heartfelt compliment. It needed no embellishment, no absurdity, just the genuine desire to make another person smile. With a newfound understanding, Gerald addressed his citizens, praising them for their creativity but reminding them of the essence of Compliment Day, genuine appreciation for one another. He revoked his decree, suggesting instead that the best compliments were those that came from the heart, no matter how simple they might be. The town of Complimentaria learned a valuable lesson that day. While the world outside might see their practices as absurd, it was their unwavering commitment to kindness and appreciation that truly defined them. They realized that sometimes, the most profound compliments are those that are the easiest to understand. An Absurdist Tale of Kindness ends not with a moral or a lesson, but with an invitation to find joy in the simple act of making others feel valued. In a world that often prioritizes critique over praise, Complimentaria stands as a whimsical reminder of the power of a kind word, even when it borders on the absurd.